in like 30 seconds. All right, we are live. Welcome, everybody. We are happy to have you here. Welcome to the next Web3 presentation of DFY airdrops. And you're lucky because tonight you're getting Peter Gantner, the founder of Next Web3 and DFY brilliance and brain of creative genius of DFY airdrops. So you are in the right place at the right time. Going to hear about the project of I think this is the project of the year, to be honest. So you're in for a treat. If you are new here, welcome. Please put a one in the chat if this is the first time you've heard this and been to the presentation. So if you have questions, please put them in the Q&A. I'll keep an eye on the chat as well. But with that, I'm going to turn the table over to Mr. Peter Gantner.
Hello, everybody. I'm glad to have everybody here tonight. We're going to go through the presentation. I may mix it up a little bit here tonight to just kind of get into, and I'll start it with the story of how we got here. We've really been in search of solutions to actually leave this place better than when I got here. So my mom brought me up that if you borrow somebody's car, you fill it up, you clean it. If you stay at somebody's house, you clean up after yourself. About 8.5 years ago, I got this idea and this concept of creating business models that would help leave this world a better place with success of those models. And the team came together and we've been working on that ever since. Along the way, we discovered blockchain. First crypto, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then realized that the underlying technology of those cryptocurrencies was blockchain. And then began to really dig into the value that blockchain creates in our lives and the value that it can create towards leaving this world a better place. And so in that research, we found the idea and the concept of Web3. Web2 is the web that we all use, but only made a small percentage of the people that use it wealthy. And that's the Bezoses and, that. And of course, some influencers are making millions of dollars, but the vast majority barely make anything or not much at all. But the value of the internet has been tremendous for society. And I know there's always those negative things, but as a whole, it has helped advance us and move us forward. The only problem is that the internet is really controlled by governments and corporations. That is the problem with Web 2. And there is a fix to that. And that fix is Web 3. It's called decentralization. It is where the people that are using it get to determine the direction, the rules, how things work. Things are created by what are called smart contracts, where it's not somebody's interpretation of the rules or whatever it may be. It's here's what it is and it implements it. And I believe that that is the way that we need to move forward to improve things. And so in that quest, we began to work on Web3 projects. And we found that in our process that there were these things called airdrops, and began to look at the research and the data and all the information behind it, and started to realize that there was a lot of money in digital assets that were being put into these airdrops, that were being distributed to hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. And all they had to do was simply engage with these projects. Well, we had a member of ours that said, hey, I really can't get in as many projects as I want to. I wish I had more, more resources. And shortly after that, I saw that one of the airdrops out there, the T airdrop, was over $1,000 in value. And I thought to myself, wow, that's what we need to get people to do. So we made videos and we made documents, and you'll see one of the documents that we put together here, and then released that to hundreds of people. Only about a dozen people actually followed through and did the airdrops themselves. And it was disheartening, right? Because they're giving away all of these digital assets. And what we found out is that there's challenges for people to do these for themselves, but the projects need great people to be involved with it, and especially people that are busy. And, with family and careers, these are the type of people that will bring stability to the projects. And so that is why we created DFY. So what are airdrops? Airdrops are simply the absolute ultimate rewards program. It's that simple. We're all part of rewards programs. We got them at the restaurants we eat at. Matter of fact, we were at Red Robin the other day, and we logged in and put in our little phone number, and you get $10 off your bill. Fantastic. My $50 bill was now 40. After the tip, it went back to 50. It was fantastic. I loved it. Loved saving the $10, right? Just for being part of a club. But what if Red Robin would have given me digital assets that these digital assets reflected the value of Red Robin, and that maybe $10 in digital assets instead of $10 off my bill, but yet in 3, 4, 5, 6 months, those digital assets could be worth the whole bill, the $50, maybe $100, $500, $1,000. And that's exactly what's happening. And we're going to show you in here some of the airdrops that have actually taken place. These are factual airdrops that have already taken place that people participated in. And I'm going to tell you what they did to get these shouldn't have taken more than 30 minutes to an hour, and shouldn't have cost more than $10 to $30 in digital assets, $35 in digital assets to get through the process and do it. If you did that with Aptos, over $1,700 on, this was done on 425. So the price at 425. Blur, $1,265 in digital assets. And I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said, yeah, but those are digital assets. It's not real money. Yes, it is. There's liquidity with these projects. And so at any time that you hold these assets, you can go to a centralized or a decentralized exchange. You can exchange them for stable coins. And then through a third party, you can convert that right to your banking account into fiat currency. Absolutely no problem. Uniswap, $4,762. Arbitrum, over $2,000. I want you to think about that. This is what, 3, 7, almost $10,000 right here just for engaging. And let's say they took an hour each, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours of time. Let's go to the high side. Let's say they were $40 in digital assets, $120 and 4 hours of your time to create $10,000 in value. It's absolutely incredible. However, when we started having people go through these, there were some challenges, and we're going to talk about those, and we're going to actually hear from one of our members on those challenges. So how big are airdrops? This is this information right here, 10 biggest airdrops between 2020 and 2023, the end, of which 2 years of that was a bear market, okay? And that means a down market. Over $21 billion, that is with a B, $billion given out in airdrops to people who participated with these projects. I believe that number will be far greater over the next 4 years than what it was over the past 4 years. And remember, this is only the top 10. There were hundreds of airdrops totaling, and we couldn't find the total, but it has to be $50-100 billion that was given away. And again, I believe that's greater. In the next 4 years, guys, there could be as much as $1 trillion in digital assets given away through airdrops. Imagine being part of that. So the reason why only a dozen people went through it is this is one document that we put together for one airdrop, and they had to follow all these steps. And each of these steps has where you're logging into a new site, where you're connecting your wallet, where you're doing new activities. So lots of different activities. And it doesn't take a lot of time if you know what you're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, this can be overwhelming and just a little frustrating. Let's hear from one of our members that actually went through the 3 airdrops that we created the videos and the documents on. This is Nadia.
We were challenging, and I have to say, I had to do research because it was seriously sort of a depth something. So I probably took a lot of ways to I'm okay. I'm sure it was a nice one. Have to study, and it was nerve-wracking because I don't want to decide with my heart. So I'm super is The more you do, the better you get out of it. But the second one, so that I several times thought,
And not only the fear side of it, guys, it's the time to do this. So I've got a few things going. I'm like, oh, I forgot to do that. I didn't go get it done on time. So there's definitely some challenges that are there. So the question is would you like to do them yourself? Because you can, and we'll help you with that. Or you can hire experts to run through these airdrops for you. We've created this category, and it's called airdrops as a service, so ADAS. Just like software as a service, right? Created trillions of dollars in wealth. It was created in the 80s. It's where someone would build a piece of software and then let you use it. Well, this is airdrops as a service. And so DFY airdrops. Next Web3 has assembled a team of airdrop pros who are fully vetted, experienced in crypto, and highly trained. We actually have a system set up to where we monitor everything that's being done by them, and we create these documents. I mean, it is extensive what we do in order to make sure that these airdrops are being done properly for people. So the Next Web3 process, okay, DFY process. Next Web3 and DFY airdrop experts, we call them axes, will research and identify the airdrops we feel hold the greatest potential. So here's the thing is not all airdrops are created equal. Matter of fact, people were super excited about the Friendster airdrop, and I believe the average person got like $20. That's not a very exciting airdrop to put a lot of time and effort and energy into, even if it's only 30 minutes or 40 minutes to put into it. So you have to make sure that you're doing the right airdrops, and that takes a lot of time and research in order to do that. The DFY airdrop expert assistants will process your airdrops election via a wallet you set up and you control. So security is on the forefront of everything we do. All your airdrop details and updates can be found on the Next Web3 dashboard. So we provide a dashboard, no cost, where you can go and see what's being done for you, all the information that you need about it, what airdrops you're in on that side of it. And then once your airdrop has been initiated, the DFY AXAs jump through all the hoops for you. A lot of these airdrops are 15, 20 tasks, and you have to go back, you have to do it. And then 2 weeks later, go back and do some more. And a couple weeks later, go back and do some more. And a couple weeks later, go back and do some more. We've got that all scheduled out. We've built technology and software that helps us manage that to make sure that the tasks are being done that need to be completed. And then the best news ever, we will claim it for you, and you will receive 100% of the airdrop. We do not take a percentage of the airdrop. We have a fee per airdrop for doing the activities for you. So it's airdrops as a service. You receive 100% of it. Now, here is one of the challenges that you don't think about when you do these things. You go through the airdrop, you put all the work in, you do all that. And then guess what? You get busy, get distracted. You're not paying attention. And here's what happens to a lot of people.
Airdrops from Polygon. Check your box.
So there are people who actually did all the work that was necessary to get these free digital assets, right? To get their reward. And guess what? They got distracted. They got busy. They didn't check. 36% almost did not get the rewards. Now, the great thing is for the people who did, they got more tokens. So by having our service do it, we monitor it every single day. So we will never miss an airdrop for you. And then when the people do miss it, guess what? It could lead to more tokens being airdropped to you. All right. So we have several promises that we make. First of all, if you don't receive an airdrop within 6 months, we're going to go ahead and do a new airdrop for you. Now, you still may get that airdrop, plus you can get the new airdrop. Every airdrop we do for you, 150 in USDT, or we'll do an additional airdrop for you. So you buy an airdrop. Let's say it was only $126. We're going to do another one for you, and you're going to get both those airdrops, okay? If the activity that was done for you on a particular airdrop does not qualify you for it, we're going to start a new airdrop for you, and we're going to go through the process again. Whatever number of airdrops you purchase, will be the number of airdrops that you receive that are at least $150 and within 6 months of us beginning that airdrop. And then, of course, we're going to meet the minimum criteria, which I already covered and talked about, which is that these are substantial projects like Layer Zero, ZK Sync, Scroll, Linea. These are major chains, projects that have raised tens of millions of dollars and have the potential to become multi-billion-dollar, $100 billion projects down the road. So if when you receive these digital assets, if you decide to hold on to them, stake them, do any of that type of stuff, they can continue to have the possibility to go up in value. So we have 4 packages available for the airdrops, anywhere from 3 to 40 airdrops. Once you purchase your airdrop package, you're going to supply some digital assets, anywhere from $125 to $350. Those are the digital assets that we are going to use to actually do the task. Remember earlier I said $20, $30 in digital assets to do an airdrop, each airdrop. Those digital assets will be what will be used that you're providing in order to do those airdrops. So 3 airdrops, $190 plus $125 in digital assets. That comes to $315. Remember, on the guarantee side, you're going to get at least $150 in airdrop. Now, that is not our goal. Our goal is $350 to $400 plus per airdrop. There was just recently an airdrop a couple weeks ago, well, now 4 or 5 weeks ago, called Wormhole, and maybe it was 6 weeks ago, and it was a $2,000 airdrop on the day of the airdrop. So that is what we're shooting for. That's why we're going for substantial projects. And then, of course, the 40 airdrop package is $2,000, so a little bit less cost. That's about $50 an airdrop, where this is about, what is that? About $63, $64 an airdrop on that side. Now, we don't only have our airdrops, because our goal is to get people to engage in Web3 and create value in the space. And so we've created a membership as well that you can get. If you buy the airdrop package, you can get this membership package. And the membership package has a ton of value in it. It has, of course, the airdrops package that you pick, Web3 education, blockchain collectible artwork. I'm not reading all of these because we're going to go through a few other ones there. But the biggest one is the membership in the DAO. A DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. It essentially means that the people that are part of this DAO are the owners of the entire project. So, and we represent this. Some are represented in tokens. We represent it in our Avagamis, which are digital pieces of artwork on a blockchain. So every single Avagami holder is an owner in this DAO. This DAO right now is a reward-based DAO. So as it continues to grow, and once it starts to, generate revenue, digital revenue, and then the members, the NFT holders, the Avagami holders will vote to distribute that out in the form of rewards. Could be airline tickets, movie tickets, gas discounts, whatever it may be. And that is the way that it's up now. But also, it's going to get your virtual metaverse crypto events online in a metaverse, where you can go and have access to some of the biggest names in crypto, and the newest and the greatest projects that are out there. If you're part of like Discord and that, they're called alpha groups. And these alpha groups are where there's a lot of information that is relayed, right? And that information can help you make decisions on projects to get involved with, be a part of, and move forward from there. So we're super excited about it. And depending on which Avagami you get, depends on how many of these you can attend once we launch them here in the very near future. I think we're about 60 days away from being able to start having the online. And we're going to do it in a digital yacht. So we've had a digital yacht built. It's in the process right now. That's where these meetings will take place. All right. So part of also what you get with the digital membership is our trading software, which is Insights. Insights is doing phenomenal. We have one of our members that in the last 12 months has generated over 800% profit on their account. It's a pullback grids, dynamic grids, cycle grids. But the neatest thing is we've made this to where once the airdrops start coming in, it can help you manage those assets and help grow them. And that is the goal of it, is to help you grow those digital assets. So instead of getting, $1,000 and just have it sit there in digital assets. The goal is to see if we can turn it into 1,100, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, and then the digital assets going up as well, maybe 10, 20, who knows, right? On that side of it. Also, we've partnered with our digital asset club, we've partnered with Otherverse. Otherverse is what we believe will be the absolute top of the line, the Cadillac, the Rolls Royce, the Rolex, the Amazon, whatever the best is, right? The GOAT in every category. We believe that this is going to be the GOAT of the metaverse. And the reason why is they've been doing it for over 18 years. They have a patent portfolio, which is incredible. And so when we looked at Web3 and looked at all the pieces and parts of it, what I realized was that these digital things like DeFi, right? Decentralized finance, decentralized social media, all of these would function the best in a digital environment. And that is exactly what the metaverse is. It's going to become our digital environment in the future where people will be spending time in there. You don't have to take it from me. Citibank had their team that do these analysis on marketplaces, things that are taking place. They did a report and said that by 2030, they estimate that 5 billion people will be in the metaverse and an $8 to $13 trillion a year in revenue that will be generated from that. That's not that far away, guys. 6 years away from the possibility of this being an absolute juggernaut. And I want you to think about having a partnership and working with the number one entity in any space, never mind this space that could be as much as $13 trillion. So we have that relationship and that partnership already in place for our Avagami holders. Okay, so the Web3 Digital Asset Club, this is going to be coming towards the middle of the year. We're hoping in the next 2 to 3 months that we'll be able to get the software done and through the legal side of things. But the Digital Asset Club, it has one purpose. That is to get you as early as possible into great projects, have great teams that are have technology that can transform the world, that can create ongoing revenue and turn into profitable entities and get you in as early as possible. Big deal if you get in as early as possible. I'll give a couple examples. One is in Jeff Bezos convinced his brothers and sisters to put $10,000 in Amazon. Those holdings are worth over $1 billion today because they were the first early investors in that company. Let's go to Bitcoin. Anybody who bought Bitcoin and held on to it in 2009, 2010, 2011, a few $100s would be worth over $1 million today. Get in early. Same thing with Ethereum. When Ethereum launched in, I believe it was 2015, you could have got Ethereum for 30 cents per Ethereum, 40, 50 cents, $1 in Ethereum, not too long, a little bit ahead of that. And right now, it's almost $4,000, guys. That's almost I think it's $3,800 times what you put in. So $100 would be worth 3,800 times that. So that's absolutely incredible. That's what, $380,000 right there in value that's created, right, on just $100 bill. So you can imagine if you put $1,000 in, you'd be a millionaire today. All right. So there's examples out there of this already happening. And our goal is to help you find those projects. And then you make the decision, get involved with them, and then have them turn into great successes. We have a whole line of partnerships, guys, that we have in place that we're working with in order to help us be able to just, find the right projects, find the right teams, find the right technology. This is going to continue to grow. And then, of course, if you do decide and say, hey, I want the airdrops and I want to be I want to learn more about Web3. I want to participate in all types of areas of Web3. And I want to be part of an owner in this DAO. That sounds very, very exciting. For a little bit more, you can do that. So instead of $190 on the 3-pack, it's $225. So it's an additional $35. And on the $2,000 pack, the 40 airdrops, it goes to $2,900. So a $900 value. If you go in and look at the value that's there, so this is the airdrop, the 3 airdrops with just the airdrops for $35 more, you're going to get all of this stuff. including 1 month of the trading software, discounts on swag, events, all kinds of stuff that's included in it. And then 3 months in the digital asset club, which is about a $60 value just right there. And you're also going to get to go to one of the events. It's every 60 days on the virtual yacht in there. So it's about 6 meetings a year that you can attend. And that is for the ownership, the lifetime of the Abigami. So basically for the next 50 years, right? You can keep going to meetings, okay, that are being held. But if we go to the biggest package here, guys, here's the 40 airdrop just for the 2000. For the extra $900, you're going to get 30 months of just the trading software. That's a $1,500 value just right there. And then you've got the digital asset club for 20 years at $20 a month. That's $240 a year. That is over $5,000 in value there. And it goes up. I mean, you've got other discounts here, up to 50% on live events, any of that type of stuff that you want to attend. So the value is incredible in these Abigamis. And I encourage you to take a look at those if you decide that you want to get involved. But airdrops or airdrops with Abigamis, any way you get involved is a good thing to do, because you can begin to build your digital wealth. All right. So if you're ready to jump in, get back with the person. We do have an affiliate program attached to this. It's a simple 2-level affiliate program with 4 bonus pools. We've kept it very simple. So, the person that invited you here, get back with them. They'll get you their link. If you know their name, you can just go to the website, nextweb3.io, hit the drop-down menu, you can select them, and you can get on board and benefit and bless them with you doing it through them, so they get those commissions. So I'm going to go ahead and stop and see if we have any questions right now, and then we'll come back and go through the comp plan. If you're not interested in the affiliate program, thanks for joining us. And if you have any questions, I'll answer those. If you are interested in the affiliate program, it will only take me about 5 minutes to go through the entire thing. It's an extremely simple and easy to understand comp plan. So let me stop sharing and see if we have any questions from anybody on what we're doing. We are closing in on airdrop central. So hopefully everybody is understanding. It doesn't look like we have any questions. If you do, you can put them in the Q&A. All right, let me go ahead and I'm going to share again. And we're just going to go ahead and go through. Oh, hold on. Let me stop share for a second because we have another video in there. I'm going to try to click right here and see if we can get a little bit clearer sound on the video there, because I saw that somebody said it was fuzzy. Let's hear from Herschel, one of our members on the affiliate program.
Safe and profitable are 2 words that you typically don't find in the same sentence when speaking in reference to the crypto space. NextWeb3 has broken the mold with their new product offering called Done For You Airdrops. An entirely new category has been introduced into the blockchain world coined Airdrops as a Service. And more importantly, they are allowing individuals like me and you the ability to share their products and services with friends, family, and loved ones around the world. Not only myself, but many others are making hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a week, sharing the services that they provide in a safe environment. I encourage you to find out more.
So let's jump in real quick. So how are they making that money? 18% on anybody you refer on any package they buy, the full dollar value. So they buy a $1,500 or $4,500 worth, whatever it is that they purchase, you're getting 18% of that. In this example, it'd be $1,224. Now, when the people they recommend go out and recommend it, you're going to get 10% on any of their referral recommendations. So if somebody bought a $1,500 worth of packages, you'd get $150, $4,500, $450. Super simple. So that's the basis of it. First level, 18%, second level, 10%. We jump into the next thing, which is the 4 bonus pools. The first one is a 4% of the total sales volume of any revenue coming in the door. And that one is paid out on the business volume of your total effect. So first, second level, anybody that gets connected to all of that, when your total volume reaches $250,000, with at least 50% coming from two separate legs, 50 and 50. Could be 50 and 10 and 5 and 8, or divided up. So as long as there's no more than 50% from any one person that you've personally recruited and had, or sold a package to your customers. 250K, you get 1 point in the pool. And then when you add another 250 to that and hit 500, it's 2 points in the pool. This is a cumulative. It doesn't flush at the end of the month and go, oh, sorry, you don't get to use that volume. This is a cumulative. When you get to $2 million in accumulated volume, as long as 50% isn't through any one customer of yours or affiliate of yours, you'll receive 10 points in this pool. Absolutely incredible. So we have an example down at the bottom, 6 million in a quarter in sales, 4% would be 240,000, 49 points in the pool. And that's a great estimate on how many would be in there. That's nearly $5,000 per point, $48.98. So when you hit the 2 million, you times that times 10, that's almost a $50,000 bonus, guys, that you would receive for hitting that accomplishment. That's incredible. We also have another pool, which is 2% of the total sales volume on a monthly basis. And it's divided up into 100 shares. And those shares are divided between the top 25 sales volume promoters. So it goes, the highest sales is number 1 all the way up to number 25. If you're 21 through 25, you get 1 share of the pool. If you're the first place, you get 15 shares. One person gets 15 shares in that pool to get paid. So, and this is on sales volume. We have a second pool, those same exact packages. So you can be in both of these pools by the quantity of the packages sold, and then the value, the financial value that it has, the cumulative on that. Same exact way. The top 25 people, there's 100 points in this pool total. They share in that pool, with the number 1 getting 15 and the 21 through 25 getting 1 point. And then it scales in between down to 2 shares, 3, 4, or up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12 for second place, and then 15 for the first place. So that one is on sales volume and one is the quantity of the actual packages that are sold. And then, of course, our final bonus, which is paid quarterly, it's a 2% pool as well. And this is a matching bonus pool where if anybody on your first or second level, so you bring them in or that person brings them in, first or second level, if they earn a point in any of these other 3 pools, they earn a point in this pool, you're going to get a matching point in the other pool. They earn in this pool, let's say they were top 1, that you get 15 points. You're going to have 15 points in this pool, and that gets paid out on a quarterly basis. That's our entire comp plan, guys. Super simple. We're running a promotion right now where you can get free airdrops. You can earn anywhere from 3 to 90 airdrops by creating volume. There's basically it's the end of the month. We are going to be extending this. We're going to make some adjustments to it, but we're going to be extending this for next month. So look for that. We should have it figured out by Tuesday in order for everybody to know how much of their volume from the last 2 months that they can count towards this. All right. And then we'll get this, keep it going. We have 3 other promotions we're running. One is we gave away $5,000 in crypto about a month ago. We're going to be doing it again. Every package that you sell is either assigned 1 or 4 points or 4 tickets. We just draw the tickets out of a hat. So you can sit one package, whatever, you can basically win anywhere from $100. 10 people win $100. The first prize wins $2,000 basket of digital assets. We're running a Web3 digital asset club extension. So when you get the Avigami, the smallest Avigami, instead of 3 months in the digital asset club, you get 4 months. If you purchase the largest package with the additional $900 Avigami, which is really a $1,400 value there, you get unlimited time in it. That Avigami never loses its time frame from being in a digital asset club. And then we have 3 special NFTs that you can earn by bringing people in. This is for the people that want to go out and share this with other people and help us grow the community. There's a silver, a bronze, and a gold. There's only 200 of each. These have voting power in the DAO. they also have the ownership in the DAO. And so it's kind of like double dipping, and they'll have some other future benefits for holding one of these. But the only way you can get them right now is to earn it. And you do that by creating volume in the system. So guys, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to stop sharing here real quick. If there's any other questions, I can answer those. We have a Saturday update call. We'll be going through some stuff. We're going to be showing the proof of humanity on Sunday. We're going to be walking somebody through that so you guys can see how easy and simple that is, and move that stuff forward. So with that, I want to say thank you for joining us, everybody. And the next presentation is Tuesday. I'll be doing that one as well at 5 o'clock. And thank you. Great May. Going into June. We're gonna change this to Airdrop June. That's what we're gonna rename June. It's Airdrop June, and then Airdrop July, and then Airdrop August, and then September, October, November, December. Just airdrops after airdrop after airdrop. Thank you guys.